Allow me to introduce you to Plangji. He's a worker who had just received his December salary on the 23rd and thought that this was the perfect time to show off to his friends. And this is because they had made fun of him for not preparing for December. Now, with 1 million naira, he thought that he was king and it was his turn to chop his money. He picked the phone and said to the guys, "Everything is on me. Find me at our favorite spot." But by the morning of the 24th, he had only 150,000 naira left. And he still had the landlord to deal with and the family in the village waiting for their Christmas package. Hi, I'm Stanley Bentu from First Wave TV, and you are watching Nuts and Bolts. Have you ever made or received a phone call roughly about a week or two into the new year with a request for an urgent 100K to pay school fees? Do you know that all this can be avoided with a little bit of financial planning? Now, one of the reasons that January feels so long is because December salaries tend to come a little bit early, which means that the countdown to your next payday begins for 6 weeks instead of 4. Personal finance management is a great challenge. It's not just Plangji that falls into the December trap spanning Christmas and New Year celebrations, but it's a culture that has been trending. Spending without clear financial plans and priorities means that you are pretty much living outside of your means. January should be a time of a new start and a new hope. But the problem is, for many, the hangover from Christmas lasts long beyond the trip to the bottle bank. A staggering 1 in 10 people fall into debt in the UK after Christmas, or get further into the debt that they already had, according to the Money Advice Service. And this is a much richer country than Nigeria. January shouldn't be a time for financial blues. So, what can we do about it? Well, here are 6 ways that you can avoid the January blues.
Number 1. Start before January. It is common sense, but the simplest and surefire way to fight off the annual January financial blues is to preempt them by planning for not just your festive period, but for your January in advance. With careful planning and budgeting before the blitz of Christmas spending, it is possible to keep spending within your means and still have a wonderful Christmas. Whenever possible, pay or set aside your children's January school fees first. It is a surefire way to have a relaxed January. Additionally, remember that many employers pay their employees early in December, and that this is the case for you. Do not think, "Let's get spending." Instead, take time to ensure you hold back what you need for January. For many people, January can feel like an extra long month financially for this reason alone. Number 2. Rank your needs and prioritize your expenditure. According to Summit Consulting, not all expenditures have the same rank of priority and cost. This will help you know your essential requirements and desires, which will direct your spending habits. For example, do not spend on a holiday trip abroad before you set aside money for school fees for your children. Number 3. Plan on what you are going to buy and how much it will cost. How much did you spend month on month in 2022? You don't know? You can't remember? It is essential to develop the habit of budgeting and accounting. Include all household budget, gift budgets, and entertainment budgets so that you know how spending affects your finances over a number of months. Do not allow pressure from family and friends. Have a percentage of, say, about 20% of your total income for spending on gifts. Do not starve yourself to make others happy. Have a record to keep track of your expenditures. For every time an expenditure is made, Record it against the budget to ensure you're staying focused on your plan. This will help you know if you under budgeted or over budgeted. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Number 4. Avoid the "I will pay later" attitude. Living in the future with your money by buying now and deal with payments later leads to debt burden. Do not spend until the money is in your account. That is, if you have to spend it. This will help manage your income flow and saving culture. Delaying payments is good for large businesses that put to use other people's money to make more. But it is not necessarily good for individuals. If you do not have the cash to pay now, maybe you shouldn't buy it after all. Number 5. Watch out for peer pressure. Friends who do not understand your welfare standing are like a cunning fox. They will lure you into spending and mock you after. Walk away if you feel you are not fitting in their ways. You do not owe anybody anything. They are not doing you a favor being your friend. Number 6. Be happy with what you have. Every time we're not happy with what we have, we start living beyond our means. Be happy with the little you have and focus to work for the larger amounts that you want.
Do you agree or disagree with our list? Are there ways to avoid the January financial blues that you think that we missed out on? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to First Wave TV. Ring the bell to be alerted every time we release a new edition of Nuts and Bolts.